There are some things that people can't see, and some things don't happen often. These strange random images are recorded by surveillance or cell phones, making people excited and scared. Next, let's take a look together. But before we start, please like and subscribe to us. That way you won't miss out on any future exciting content. The surveillance camera captured a spine-chilling scene. People saw the dog acting very scared, barking wildly at something invisible, but there was no one there. Then a humanoid shadow appeared from nowhere in front of the camera, running in a panic to the street, while the shadow continued to move as if nothing had happened. This video has convinced many that it is irrefutable evidence of a ghost. But the Exploration Channel thinks this is a human-made prank. On March 29th, 2024, a farmer found strange footprints around his animals. He checked his surveillance footage. What he saw made his hair stand on end. An unknown, blurry figure walking among the animals, moving strangely until it finally disappeared. The creature had a human-like shape, but didn't look entirely solid. Some people believe this is a wandering soul. Oh my God! This video is very convincing, but you have to wonder what really happened. If your dog starts acting strangely, it might sense things you can't see, so trust your pet. A girl was filming a TikTok video of her dog. Suddenly he looked scared. He jumped onto the bed and stared at the floor where he had just been sitting. After a while, the dog started growling, focusing all its attention on that empty spot as if something invisible was still standing there. Many people believe that animals can sense an evil presence sooner than humans, and perhaps this dog just proved that point. Oh my God, he kept lunging at something invisible. The owner tried to stop him, but didn't know what was causing this strange reaction. Then something weird happened. A blurry humanoid figure, like a small child, seemed to dash across the yard. It was barely visible, but the camera caught it clearly. It moved very fast and then disappeared. Many people believe the dog sensed something supernatural before it appeared. It's already scary enough, but at night, it's a whole new level of terror. This guy thought he should go and explore himself until he witnessed a nightmare with his own eyes. He saw a tall, thin, limping creature. It slowly crawled out from behind a tree, pale and bald with sunken eyes. Exactly like the stories about crawlers, but isn't that supposed to be just a fictional creature? If so, what is that thing doing there? Maybe they aren't as fake as we think. And thanks to this person's footage, we might never be able to ignore them again. What do you think? In 2009, a man exploring an empty house in India encountered a nightmare. A tall creature with the head of a cow and the body of a man, a hairy figure, stood motionless, almost emanating an unnatural presence. Just as he felt things were too strange, the monster slowly raised a hand directly at him. Was it a warning or a threat? No one knows. These dogs look alert, as if warning of an invisible threat. Out of curiosity and slight unease, the man took out his phone and started recording the truly weird thing he captured: a dark shadow pacing behind the stairs. Despite a light illuminating the stairs nearby, the figure remained black, almost like a shadow with no light source. The moment he saw it, he knew his dogs had seen something they shouldn't have. He quickly turned and never went back to that place. An owner shared a strange video. His pet was acting unusually. Every night, the dog would wake up barking at something in the kitchen. The owner found it strange because there was nothing in the frame. The dog just growled at the kitchen cabinets as if something invisible was inside. Some people thought an animal might be hiding in there, but the owner was sure that wasn't the case. The way the dog reacted made it look like it was challenging something human eyes couldn't see. Is this just an example of an overactive imagination, or did the dog really see something its owner couldn't? What do you think? Two girls were alone at home when one of them noticed something strange at the door. If you pause the video at the right moment, you'll see a young girl in old-fashioned clothing floating in midair, just watching them. It's terrifying. One of the girls was completely unaware, shouting at the TV. Just like that, she disappeared. But the girl with the camera wasn't going to let her get away. She followed, only to see the figure reappear on the stairs, staring down at them. That's when they ran out. But when they looked back, the thing had appeared at the upstairs window and then suddenly came down the stairs. They screamed and ran for their lives. This video is creepy, but the Exploration Channel thinks it must be a cleverly edited video. A person was driving down the road when they suddenly stopped to watch a llama peacefully chewing grass. At first, everything seemed normal, until he noticed something strange, a grey, bizarre creature lurking nearby, moving on all fours. Due to the distance, its features weren't clear, or maybe it had no features at all. Some believe it's a mythical creature, while others think it's a spiritual one. Whatever it is, its eyes were fixed on the road. The animal didn't seem to sense any danger, but the way it was observing made it look like it was waiting for the right moment to approach. Oh my God! This guy's porch was empty at night, but he heard strange noises outside and went to check. That's when he saw it. A humanoid figure standing abruptly on his porch, looking like it was covered in something sickly. He was terrified, so he called the police. While he was on the phone, the figure slowly moved back into the darkness and disappeared. But later it reappeared and disappeared again. However, this time it didn't come back. It felt like a warning. The homeowner wondered what would happen if it returned. Could this be a very elaborate prank? Late one night, a guy heard strange noises outside. Curious, he walked into the backyard and saw a small person with pale green skin and large black eyes looking at him from the bushes. After a while, it disappeared. He looked everywhere but found nothing. Later, he discovered that other people had also reported seeing the same thing. So was this just his imagination, or is there really something hiding in the dark, watching when no one is looking? In 2014, a woman in Pennsylvania captured something terrifying in her basement. A huge creature standing on two legs with glowing eyes and a wolf-like face. This thing was not only huge, estimated to be up to 2.5 meters tall with a muscular build, but it also looked like it had stepped out of a nightmare. The woman was terrified, unable to believe what she had just seen. Some people believe it didn't appear by chance. Perhaps the dogman chooses who to appear before, and not without a good reason. But the Exploration Channel thinks it looks a lot like a bear. What do you think? In the vast desert, a group of tourists had a night they would never forget. They encountered a camel on their journey, but something was terrifying. Its eyes glowed red in the darkness, and its mouth was open in a grotesque way, unlike any camel. Worse, it was making strange and unsettling noises. The tourists were terrified. Was it a possessed camel? Or had it been lost in the desert for too long and become a zombie? Either way, they knew it wasn't safe to stay, and they continued their journey, but the feeling of unease never left them for the rest of the trip. This guest was about to check out of the hotel when he didn't know something was following him. Surveillance footage captured a strange shadow, short and stocky, absolutely abnormal. At first, it looked like a child, but then it disappeared. Honestly, a normal person doesn't just disappear like that. Some people think it might be one of those strange shadow creatures people talk about, sometimes playful, sometimes a little too scary. Was this just a glitch, or was something really wrong? Either way, this video has sparked discussion. Let's look at these two surveillance clips. They are truly spine-chilling. A black shadow walked out from behind a lamppost. It was moving strangely. As it got closer, things got even weirder. It had no hind legs and was too large to be any normal animal. Viewers said it looked like a figure wearing a cloak, which is scary enough. But others think it wasn't a cloak at all, just thick, messy fur. If that's true, we might be seeing a real-life creature in wolf's clothing. In India, a group of friends was driving home when they suddenly saw a man walking toward them. At first, there was nothing unusual until right before their eyes, he suddenly turned into a dog. The driver said it wasn't a trick of the light. They had just witnessed a shapeshifter. Legend has it that there are creatures that can transform between human and animal forms to mislead or frighten those who encounter them. The moment they saw it, the panic began. They slammed on the gas and sped away. They never took that road again, But the Exploration Channel thinks this is the result of post-production video editing. What do you think?